You must be joking, right? How could you get through this?
Now it was really bad. Billy's pop, the councilman, wasn't very happy with us. And he was in bed with Morello's. Without the Mafia's help, he wouldn't have got his seat. He also started to mobilize the police. So we now had both the mob and the police against us.
Oh, come on.
Hey, both sides benefited from it. The police could look good in the fight against crime, and at the same time get fat payoffs from Morello, who they left alone. And with the help of the police, Morello could eliminate his greatest competitor. An ideal situation. And things were going bad for us. Salieri lost a bundle, and I wasn't doing too good after all that killing. It started to seem that there was no point to anything, that I should enjoy everything as much as possible and quickly, while I still had the chance, when it's so easy to lose your life. Maybe that's why Paulie and me started drinking.
You weren't falling apart, maybe.
My life was just a trail of murders, crimes, and alcohol. If Frank hadn't helped me out, I would have ended up worse. It was weird, but suddenly he came to me and wanted to help.
Could you give me a ride home, Tommy?
Sure, Frank, get in.
So how's life, Tommy?
Yeah, going okay. Nothing.
I heard you and Paulie are living it up. You two are getting pretty well known around town.
Just something to do with our money.
If you don't want to end up a wreck, Tom, find some meaning in your life.
What? You want to preach to me about a sense of life?
I've seen a few good guys who couldn't deal with their problems, and they end up real bad. Usually somebody knocks you off for your money, or maybe you go nuts and all your buddies and pretty dames disappear. Anyway, the Don doesn't want drunks with trembling hands working for him. Those kind of people just bring problems. If you don't watch out, the next thing you know, your best friend kills you without blinking an eye.
What should I do then?
Come on, be yourself. Maybe invest the dough in some kind of investment. I could give you a few tips. Give up the party and go to the races with the Don on Sundays. Try taking a dame to the theater or at least the movies. There's a lot of things you can do.
And who should I take, Frank? A decent girl doesn't want to kill her.
You know, a policeman will murder to uphold the law. You enforce our laws. It's the same thing, we're just on the other side of the fence. You're not a murderer, Tom. But still, your wife mustn't interfere with your business. Remember, never take the job home, it just brings trouble.
And where would I find a woman for me, Frank?
I thought that you had something with Luigi's daughter, Sarah. I think she's a wonderful girl. But you alone know best how far it'll go with her.
I'm not going to endanger somebody like Sarah, Frank. One day, Frank asked me to stop by the bar. He said he had a little job for me, so of course I showed up.
Tom, we got 2 trucks full of the best liquor coming in from Canada. Sam's gone out to the handoff point to meet him. They're in an old farm outside of town, and we need to get the shipment to the city. I'm sending 2 trucks out. Paulie's going with one of them. I want you to go with them and keep an eye over everything, just to make sure it all goes smoothly. Get a car from Ralphie and join up with Paulie over at our warehouse. Paulie will give you some weapons when you get there.
Okay, Frank. So what have you got for me today, Ralphie?
Hey, Tom, I have here a new machine for you. It has 65 horsepower, and if you put your foot down, it'll go over 75 miles per hour. They put a new lock on it, but it ain't no problem. Hey, watch. See? It's real easy. You can take this car or something older. Whatever you want.
Thanks, Ralphie.
Hey, Tommy. We're going to a farm outside of town to pick up a couple of truckloads of good booze. Wanted you with us in case of any trouble, but it should be real easy. You don't really have to do nothing. Just be there. The boys will load up the trucks and we'll come back. Sam's already there waiting for us, so probably be drinking most of it before we even get there. I'll do the driving. Cops have been paid off, so there's nothing to worry about.
Looks like I could have just stayed home and slept.
Hey, if I gotta be up, you gotta be up. Let's go. It's the life. Police, countryside, stress. You know, we ought to do this more often.
Better in the daytime.
I think you'd rather be with Luigi's little girl. Sarah, right? That's your night shift.
Lay off. What do you know about it?
Same way as everybody else knows. Heck, even Luigi knows you're chasing her. I figure you ain't too bothered. You saved the virginity after all. But I bet you stole her right back, huh?
Shut up, Paulie. I didn't know you were there.
Nah, come on, Tom. I'm kidding. She's a good girl. You're good for each other.
I ain't so sure. Somehow I can't imagine coming home and saying, "Guess what, Sarah? Had a hell of a day at work today. I had to kill 10 people."
You can't talk about stuff like that at home. If you don't act like the way they describe you in the papers and you're good to her, just ignore all that crap. Hey, she's loaded.
So it seems normal to you to hide who you really are from your own wife your whole life.
Don't worry so much. Damn it!
What's going on?
Sam should be waiting here, but he isn't.
Smells fishy.
Look, we'll wait here with the trucks. You go quietly, check out what's going on.
Thanks for the confidence.
Here's some toys to take with you.
Jesus!
Hey, your friend, he's fallen sick.
Who are you? Are you from the police?
Yeah, Mr. Morello and the sheriff would like to send their regards and inform you that from this point on, they'll be taking over your duties here.
They're all dead!
What?
The truck crew, out there in the back, they wasted them.
What? What about Sam? Did you see him?
No, I didn't see him, but the barn was locked. He might be in there.
We ain't leaving without him. You have to go back and get him.
Okay, we'll go back, but we gotta find a crowbar or something so we can break open that barn door.
Okay, let's go. You boys stay here for now and watch the trucks. Waste anyone who gets within 100 yards. Besides us, of course.
Okay, boss.
Sam, Jesus, what have they done to you? You still in one piece?
Just in the wrong place at the wrong time again, I guess.
Can you walk?
Probably not too good.
Okay, hang on. I'll get the truck. We'll get you to the doctor. You'll make it. Sam! Tom, wait here with him. I'll be back in a second.
It'll be okay, Sam. We've gotten through worse.
Sure. We have?
Christ, that was a massacre. This is one hell of a night.
It looks like they want to get us completely out of the picture.
Yeah? Well, that ain't gonna be so easy. Is Sam okay upstairs?
Yeah, he's okay. At least he isn't any worse.
Okay, I'll get him. You keep watch here. Sam, it's me, Paulie. Come on, we're going home.
Oh. We're going to the doctor. I'm feeling so good. I must be coming down with something.
I guess so. Your nose is running a little. Sam, I'll put you in the back. Tom will be with you, just in case.
Okay.
Tom, go with him. Keep an eye out. There's a Thompson if you need it.
Got it. Paulie, it looks like we got more company.
There's a Thompson and some ammo back there. Get behind those crates and watch out. Fire as soon as they get behind us. Make sure they don't get past us. We're here. Tom, get Sam ready. I'll go wake the doc up.
Sam, we're at the doctor.
God, is that you, Paulie? What are you doing here so late?
Good evening, Doc. I'm sorry, but we had an accident, and we need your help.
Okay, where is he? Bring him inside.
Okay. That was our doctor. Doesn't ask questions. And Sam's in good company.
Are you sure that he isn't just an untrained butcher?
Definitely not. He's the best. The best paid doctor in the city. If you get hurt, you'll be thankful that we have him.
Okay. I hope he'll do his best for Sam.
At least that's all over. We could have all ended up a lot worse off than Sam did. When I catch that bastard who double-crossed us, I'll tear his head off.
It looks like someone has had enough of us.
It sure does. I don't know about you, but I'm going to get a shot of something. When the Don finds out what happened, there'll be hell to pay. This means a real war, and it ain't good.
It certainly ain't.
All right. So good night, Tom.
Have a good night. Or at least try to have one.
Yesterday was the worst disaster we've had. We lost 8 men, the whole shipment. And Sam can't even stand up. This is a war, and we're in a hell of a fix. He's already got the prosecutor on his side. And he's digging up a load of dirt on us. He's also pretty close to the counselor whose boy you knocked off, Tommy. So he's got the cops after us.
They ain't got nothing on us.
That's where you're wrong. Yesterday, Frank handed over all our account books. The prosecutor is having a field day.
Damn it.
Frank wouldn't be out for blood. But he doesn't seem to mind too much if I go to jail for life. Those account books will give the prosecutor a truckload of evidence for the case against us. But without Frank, it'll be for nothing. We've got to liquidate Frank.
You mean hit him? You trying to tell me I've got to knock Frank off?
More than 20 years I've known Frank. All I got with him. But Frank broke the omerta. I don't know why, but he must have his reasons. And we've got our own reasons to rub him out and get those books back. Otherwise, we'll do time. And plenty of it.
Whatever you want, boss. If there ain't no other way...
There isn't. I figure today's our last chance to do something before they move Frank out of our reach.
What do you want me to do?
First, find these men and find out where they've got Frank. They're good stoolies. They have connections with the cops and in the courthouse. One of them is sure to know. You already know Big Biff's from Chinatown, and Little Tony's always loafing on the island near the museum. Then track down Frank. Whatever you do, don't kill him till he tells you where those books are. Capiche?
Got it.
Frank's going to have protection. You'll have to knock them off first. Once you know where the books are, kill him.
Okay, boss. Whatever you want.
Good luck, Tommy. Get a gun from Vincenzo and a car off Ralphie. And remember, if you don't do this right, we're done for. God damn it. What have you done, Frank? You were a brother to me.
He's here.
Tom,
Frank, the Don sent me. And you know why.
I know why. I know.
I don't get what happened to you. I thought you were my friend. I'd have never guessed that something like this would happen. Why the hell did you do it?
Tom, I couldn't go on this way. Too many people have died lately, and I don't have the stomach for it. It used to be different with the Don in the old days. Maybe I'm just getting too old. Tom, this is a war, and I don't want to fight anymore. I got a child, and I thought I'd finally get some peace.
You couldn't have done this some other way? You didn't have to sell us out.
They came for me, and I had to surrender. They have my wife and daughter, Tom. If I don't give them the books, they'll kill them. Before, we used to solve things like men. You, Paulie, or Sam would get them back. But I can't take that risk this time. I don't want to lose them, Tom. I can't live without them. They told me if I did what they wanted, they'd release them and send us to Europe. Where we'd start again.
Cops? The cops are blackmailing you and want to kill your family?
Ever since you and Paulie killed that Billy kid, the cops and Morello have been working hand in hand. The counselor, the kid's father, got where he is thanks to Morello. Morello wanted to get me to talk, and the police would then liquidate the Don. Both sides would then get what they wanted.
I'm afraid this situation has changed somewhat. Where are the books, Frank?
I haven't got them, Tom.
You handed them over already?
No, Tom. I'll tell you where they are if you get my wife and daughter back. We were supposed to wait here at the airport, so they must be holding them somewhere around here. Come me after if you want. Just make sure they get out of this city alive.
Fine. But you'll have to give me those books first, Frank. Sorry, but they're in case you're lying.
Send someone here quickly. We heard shots, and we thought it'd be better to stay inside. Oh!
Are you Frank's wife?
You've come to save us. I am indebted to you. Where is Frank?
He's here. Wait here, I'll be right back.
Oh!
Oh! Ah! Ah! Oh!
Oh!
Oh! Ah!
Ah!
Ah! Oh! Ah!
Ah! Ah!
There You're okay, Frank. Come with me.
Frank!
Marge!
Oh, good.
Alice!
Thank God you're all right.
Darling. Thanks, Tom. They promised they'd give me plane tickets when I gave them the books. Those tickets must be here somewhere. Could you try to find them?
Okay, I'll do that, Frank. Wait here for me. I hope you ain't planning no funny business. Here you go, Frank.
Thanks, Tom. Let me say goodbye to March and Alice, and then we'll sort out this
What?
business.
Frank, you want flying with us? What?
I can't.
What?
Marge. Tommy and I have a very serious situation here that we must sort out. Right, Tom?
Frank, just tell me where the books are and go with them.
What? How would you explain it to the Don?
Forget about it. That's my problem. Where are the books?
I'll never forget this. Here's the key to a safe box in the First National Bank downtown. The books are there. Take it, Tom.
Thanks.
And Tom, thanks for everything you've done for us. I'm indebted to you. And tell the Don I'm sorry for the way things had to end.
To the Don, you're dead, Frank. If he finds out you're not, then this isn't finished. Now just go.
Tommy, I'll never forget how you helped us. God bless you.
Goodbye, mister!
And, don't forget what I told you in the car that time.
In the end, your best friend kills you. Frank told me that in the car. And now, it was me who was meant to kill a friend. Only I didn't do it. Don't do to others what you wouldn't want them to do to you, or however they say it. And I didn't want Paulie to knock me off anytime soon. I may have given him a reason to do just that today. I brought it on myself. I just hope he likes me as much as I like Frank. Frank didn't lie. The briefcase with the account books was in the safe box. There's no problem getting it. Luckily, everybody bought that Frank was dead and that I had disposed of his body. So Frank's funeral took place without Frank. The Mafia has a habit of organizing grand funerals for important people, where they forget the unfinished business they have with each other, or with the dead. The deceased are only shown in a good light. It's the principle of every gangster, at least at a funeral. So it happened that not only Salieri and our people made long speeches about their best friend Frank, but even Morello and other gangsters. Morello and Salieri cried on each other's shoulders. It didn't seem like they had been at each other's throats only the day before. Frank would have been spinning in his grave had he actually been dead. I guess everything turned out pretty well, only I had to think up something about Frank's family. Salieri, of course, wanted to help out his best friend's poor widow till the end of her days. I couldn't let him know that they were really resting comfortably in Europe at that moment.
Tommy, it seems our problems aren't over. The prosecutor who nearly got Frank against us is digging up more dirt, and I've heard he even has witnesses. It looks like that counselor whose son you shot is sorely craving revenge. The prosecutor is a good friend of his, and if we don't nip it in the bud, they'll make big problems for us.
That doesn't sound too good.
What's even worse is that guy doesn't trust anyone. He has all the evidence against us in a safe at his villa. Sam and Paulie are taking care of the witnesses right now as we speak. And you've got to get that evidence, Tom.
How will we get to it?
Well, today we have an excellent opportunity. Mr. Prosecutor has decided to go to the theater, and nobody else will be home. That is, nobody apart from the home security, of course. But his study will be empty. His villa is in the Millionaire's Quarter. Mr. Prosecutor isn't exactly a poor boy.
Thanks, Luigi. Your only concern is how to get in. But there'll be guards around the villa. Once inside, you should be fine. The villa will be empty. The prosecutor's office is on the first floor, and there should be a safe in the wall. For that, you'll have Salvatore with you. That's a guy who manages to open every safe in America. Once you've got all the evidence, leave before the prosecutor arrives back home.
Okay, boss. Where can I find this Salvatore?
He'll be waiting for you down in Hoboken on the corner next to the stadium, so you can pick him up on the way there. I don't have to tell you how important this job is to us, Tommy. Buona fortuna.
I'll do my best, boss.
And Tommy, if you happen to bump into the prosecutor, don't kill him, no matter what. It'll just bring us more problems.
You can depend on it, boss.
Evening, Chief. Let's get moving.
Great. So where are we going? So show me what you can do, Salvatore.
Okay, Chief.
Christ. It looks like we better get out fast, Salvatore.
Got it, Chief. Piece of cake. Here's where I live. Thanks a lot. I hope it'll be a little cooler next time. Today I almost crapped in my pants.
I hope so too. Get some shut-eye.